The son of a former commissioner of the FDNY in hot water, being transferred from his first day on the job in a Borough Park firehouse after some members of the community and one local politician expressed outrage over some anti-Semitic and racist posts on social media. Nate Rogers has the full story. Nate, what do you got?
Bill, New York State Assemblyman Dov Hikind says he's overjoyed that a firefighter, a recently hired firefighter, will not be assigned to his district. Other folks are calling for that firefighter to be fired. Now, Hikind threatened to protest with Holocaust survivors after Joseph Cassano was initially assigned to a Borough Park fire station, the neighbor's home to a large Orthodox Jewish community. Also important to note, Cassano's father, Salvador Cassano, is a former New York City fire commissioner. Back in 2013, the younger Cassano was in the hot seat after reportedly posting several anti-Semitic and racial comments on Twitter. In one tweet, Cassano reportedly wrote, "I like Jews about as much as I like Hitler." Cassano was first assigned to Engine 247 here on 60th Street, but all of that changed when Hikind got wind of it.
My first goal was to get him out of my community. I meet with survivors all the time. There aren't that many left. You know, they're very elderly. And I can tell you, when they were made aware of these remarks, the pain is beyond belief. To have someone make remarks like that, you know, approving of Adolf Hitler, that's as low as you can get.
Now, Cassano was working as an EMT in 2013, but quit after the New York Post brought to light those anti-Semitic and racist tweets. For some, the transfer from Borough Park to Staten Island is not enough. In a statement, New York City Council member Andy King said, "What does it say that he was transferred to a community in Staten Island that is seemingly willing to have him? Are there no blacks and Jews in Staten Island?" Once again, we call on Mr. Cassano to be fired. And Bill Cassano later apologized for those tweets. A Brooklyn rabbi, though, on yesterday wrote a letter to the city's Jewish caucus saying Cassano volunteered at a Jewish museum following the scandal. He was involved in many anti-hate problems. The rabbi said, "I have confidence that Joseph has grown from this experience and can be counted on to make every effort to treat all people fairly." Now, of course, we reached out to FDNY for a statement on this hiring as well as the transfer. We have not yet heard back in time for this report. In Brooklyn, I'm Nate Rogers for Chasing News.
Okay, thank you, Nate. All right, let's bring back the A-plus panel to break this down. Garland, let me start with you on this. It seems to me that years have now elapsed since this guy got in trouble for these racist comments, and he's got a rabbi vouching for him. He went through sensitivity training. Shouldn't this be let's move on and forgive? There's redemption?
Sure, if he's filling potholes or cleaning windows. We're talking about a public safety person. If I'm like a Jewish family and my house is on fire and the fire department responds, and I look out and I see this guy's coming to save me, I'm probably going to, say my prayers.
So
I'm going to feel good about that.
So let me ask this, Gina. Does that mean everybody's social media accounts should be checked? Because no one is accusing this guy of not being good on the job. Nobody was accusing him of being a bad EMT. Well, I'm saying it's all about the tweets.
Come on. It's not like, oh, he just said something that was questionable. There were tweets after tweets, racist, anti-Semitic. This person has no business serving the taxpayers. If I lived in New York City, I'd be offended that $1 of my taxpayer dollars was going to this guy's salary, whether he's in Borough Park or Staten Island.
So, Bill,
passing the
what
trash.
good is sensitivity training if you can't have some redemption?
Here's
the guy's
a good point.
sorry.
I don't necessarily disagree with you, but the fact is he is on the job. And so my question is a couple things. Did he rehabilitate himself? And if he did, then where is he going, right? We don't continue punishing people for the same mistakes if he's truly made that redemption.
So since he went through this, rehabilitation, if you're going to call it that, sensitivity training, it's been 3 years.
Yep, and maybe, but
the reason why he's getting a second chance, Bill, is because his daddy is the fire commissioner.
Well,
this is nepotism,
that's a cynical way of looking at it.
Anybody else would be gone.
What are their policies? If they have a policy on this and the guy's been rehabbed and he's gone through the test, he had a rabbi vouch for him, he should be allowed to be rehabbed. But if they don't have a policy, and this is just somebody doing a favor, that's wrong.
What about this politician? You don't think he's just grabbing a headline? He drudged this up, and it makes for a great headline. It's aggressive language.
Yeah, but
it's old language.
Yeah, but you got to think about people on the other side. If you are a Jewish person and you see this guy come, that's the other thing. If somebody launches that kind of an over-the-top attack on your group, you are never, no Jewish people in the community are not going to trust this guy.
Despite
to be
no accusation of his performance.
Exactly. He compared himself to Hitler.
Garland, thanks. Always good to see you. Thanks for being here.